Hello Kiwileles, my name is Edwin Randall and today I'm going to teach you how to play the Beethoven Bonanza. Let's get straight into it. So just for those of you who haven't read a tab before, the ukulele's neck needs to face left, and if you're looking at the lines, we're starting on the second line from the bottom. It's the same as that one, second line from the bottom. 0 means open string. So it's 0, 0, 1, 3. And that's how you begin reading your tab. And once it changes to the third string, the 2 there means second fret, or I call it block, and it's that note. And you'll be picking that string. Now if you're a left-handed player, your ukulele will face right. But it's exactly the same thing. My strings just haven't been switched around. So if you're a left-handed player, these two inner strings need to be switched around. See how this one is a thick string? But the thick string now has to sit here. But then it's exactly still the same thing. It will be 0, 0, 1, 3 for left-handed players. Just ask your teacher to help you switch those strings around because it can be quite tricky. Okay, let's carry on. Let's quickly look at the chords of Ode to Joy. I presume most of you might play the melody, but if some of you in the class can play the chords, it could sound great. So, just quickly going through them. C da da da, G da da da, C da da da, G da da, C da da da, G da da da, C da da da, D da C. G and C and G and a C, and here an E seventh, da da da, A minor, and D seventh, and G seventh, C da da da, going to F this time, and C, and a G and C. Easy. Just like we played on the piano, you're going to start with the E. F, G, F, E, D, C, C, D, E, D, D. So on the ukulele, the E is the open string, the second open string from the bottom. Down to the bottom C. So you're starting on the open E, then the F, then the G, coming down the D, then the C. Look how the melody ends the first time on a E, D, D. And if you play it again, it just ends on a D, C, C. So you play the whole thing the same, but the second time it's just 2 notes down. There's the E, D, D, but the second time it's the same thing. But now you end on a D, C, C. Same on the ukulele. The first time it is E, D, D in the ending, and then the second time it's D, C, C in the ending. So we're going to try and run this now with the track. This is the easy part of the song, so it's just the first part of the Ode to Joy. Here we go. So you wait for the rap and you can rap along and get into your groove. You can listen to the track, yeah? Get into the groove. Getting ready? On the E. Now let's work on the second part. The second part, or the middle part of Ode to Joy, it's when we start on the D. We're going to go and we'll use the top open G string for that one. Okay, let's try the second part. With me, here we go, on the D, and now the first part again. Remember, sometimes practicing can be very tedious, and it's maybe time to put the instrument down and have a little break. Or go and pet your favorite animal, your cat, or your budgie, or your chicken. There she is. This is Cindy. The next part of the song is, of course, the very famous Symphony No. 5's opening, where it goes. Symphony No. 5. Let's see how it works on the ukulele. You can either bar the second and third string together to get that, or you can use second and third finger, 1, 2, 3, 4, second and third. I call it my Spider-Man move, Spider-Man. And the second one has to be block 1 and block 2, and then you do it one more time. The extension is quite easy, and it's something I sometimes call zigzag movement, when you go like this with these two crab fingers. See how I climb over? So the extension starts on the G, climb over, back. Yeah, there's a cool little harmony on that extension part if you want to try it. It goes E flat, D, C, 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 D, E flat, D, C, 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 D, E flat, D, C, A flat, G. So it'll sound like this. If you want to put it in, it could be cool. Now you play the main part again with the second ending, D, C, C. Let's move on. The next part is the beautiful Kiwileles. Originally it was written like this. But we are going to play it in a different key. Ours is in G minor. Let's look at the chords first. You're going to need the G minor and the D7 first. To be able to play the G minor chord, make sure that you put your thumb in the right position here. Otherwise, if it's there, it's very tricky to play the changes. So, you got your ring finger on the second, in the third block, middle finger on the third string, second block, and index finger on the bottom first block. And it'll sound like this. Remember, the less movement you have to make, the better for your playing. So you're going to move from the G minor chord just to the D7th chord. G minor, see the G minor, D7th, G minor. See how the middle finger moves down? G minor, D7th. The D7th chord is very easy. The ring finger moves from the third block to the second, because you already have your middle finger there. It just goes one up, and it sounds like this. So you're moving from the G minor, making sure that your thumb is in the right place. Mute. See how I mute? Put my hand down. Just helps you to get a better grip on it as well. Very good. Let's look at the chords of the middle part. Remember how you play on 2 and 3 each time. So on the 1, B flat, 1, F, 1, G minor, D, and 1, D, and accent. Let's look at the melody now. Kiwileles is going to start on the bottom string, on the 5th fret, 5 4 5 4 5 0 3 1 3 when we move to the second string. You can either choose to play the melody exactly like written, or you can play the easier version. Look at the difference. Here's the difficult part. Or you can just go. So it's leaving out that first note of the figure every time. The end of your release then sounds like this, the easy version. Or you can put the first note in every time. Then here. Hope that helps. The middle part of your release. There is two ways to do that. You can either do the book version, where you go from 5, 6, 3. Look at that, 5, 6. Remember the white dot means 5. 5, 6, 3, 5. Or you can play everything on the bottom string. But my hands are big. It's easy for me to do this. It might not be so easy for you. I'm now going to play it again using only the bottom string. Ready? I'm going to count us in. 1, 2, 3, 1. And a 5 and a D7th chord. Okay, for release. So the chords play first. Here we go. Phew, that was hard work. One of my favorite pieces to play on the piano is Moonlight Sonata. Have a listen. Your part starts like this. Let's look at the melody of Moonlight Sonata. You're going to start with your ring finger on the 5th fret with 2, 3. And now you're going to go to the pinky on the 6 and back to 5, then 3, and stretch all the way to the 8th fret and all the way down to the 1st fret. Let's master the next part of the song. It first starts with the arpeggios, and whoever is playing the melody on top, that part is much easier to play. Okay, let's move on to the arpeggios of Moonlight Sonata on the G minor chord, which is this one. And we're going to pluck them from the top down. Practice that a few times. How are you going? Are you going all right? So we're on the G minor, and then we're changing to the D7, which is just bringing that ring finger right under the middle finger, from there to there. Do that a few times, so it needs to sound like this. Now we're changing to the D7, which is really just a D, and then back to the G7, the G minor, sorry. Practice that a few times. The next part's pretty easy. You're going to go from the G minor to the C minor, which I just bow with one finger like that. G minor, twice the G minor, and then twice the C minor, and then to an easy B flat, which is barring those two and the middle finger. You don't need the top one. And then to an easy F. You see, two of them, and back to B flat. And you play that one 4 times, and then G, G, G. Very good. When we come back to Ode to Joy at the end, there are 3 different ways in which you can choose to play the melody here. The first one is the melody an octave higher for advanced players. It's all on the bottom string, starting on the 7th fret. Now stay in this position. Now we're going back to the 7th. Now hold 2, 3, 4, 10, 2, 3, 4, 1, da-dum, da-da-da-dum. Ode to Joy. Okay, let's look at the harmony part of Ode to Joy at the end. You're going to start with your index finger on C, bottom string, fret 3. Climb over with your middle finger to G. Then again. Climb over. Now middle part. Climb over. Climb over. Open string, F sharp, G. Back to the harmony. Two, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Ode to Joy, shouting at the end. Yay! Let's quickly look at the last 4 bars of the whole piece. We're starting on a G7 for those of you who are playing chords. G and G7 and C. Ode to Joy. Mute. Yeah. Okay, I think that's the whole thing. Good luck, and I'll see you soon. Keep strumming. Bye.